Bing Bong clock is a device that uses small beads to tell the hours of the day. Once the analog clock hits a specific hour, the bead tin releases the next group of beads to circle around a funnel and fall into a pit, which makes the quiet pinging sounds. There is a foam bead between each metal bead that doesn't make noise when it falls, so it can space out the number of pings heard. If the user doesn't want the clock to ping while they are sleeping, they can place only foam beads for the hours they will sleep so it doesn't wake them up. Often, artists don't keep track of the time it takes for them to complete a piece, so this clock will remind them to track down each hour they work for so they can get paid fairly. It is better to use this clock rather than the phone because phones could be a major distraction with constant notifications and intriguing apps. To find the volume of the Bing Bong clock, we could take the radius and height and plug it into this equation. The radius is 5 inches and the height is 2 inches, so the answer is 157 cubic inches. To find the arc length of 12:15 p.m., we have to figure out the circumference and put it into this formula. To find the circumference, we have to multiply 2 times pi times the radius, which is 5 inches, which will get 31.42 inches. Then we plug it back into the formula, cross multiply, and we get 27.8 inches. Then we have to divide by 360 to get x alone, which equals 7.85 inches for our arc length. I was inspired by the church bell because it told a specific time, but it is very, very loud. The candle clock gave quiet reminders of the time, but it was very inaccurate to the correct time. My device has been through many prototypes. I knew what I wanted it to look like, but I had to think through for hours on how the beads would be placed. I realized that gravity would not allow the beads to fall from a circular formation, so I decided to have all 144 of the beads in a straight line so gravity could bring them down naturally. I included one quality from each of my research time clocks, physics, and had a specific clientele in mind to design the Bing Bong clock.